Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to explain step by step the easiest way to change out an alternator on the 2008 F250 6.4 turbo diesel. If you are do-it-yourselfers and you like to work on vehicles but you're not a mechanic like me, this video is going to help you out a lot. I've realized yesterday that my alternator was not working and it was making a terrible squealing sound. I found out that it was it, and I decided, I'm going to go ahead and replace it. Instead of taking it to the shop on Monday, I just went ahead and did it myself. And like I said, if you are do-it-yourselfers and you like doing things on your own, you've probably looked up videos on YouTube, stuff like that, on how to do this. And a lot of people will explain that you take a lot of stuff off on the top. Before I get too far ahead of myself, I'm actually pretty sure that all these trucks right here are actually set up just about the same from 2008 to 2012. I think it'll all work the same way. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, some YouTube videos will tell you that you have to take the EGR off, take your batteries out and your battery box on the passenger side out, the air intake box out, and you have to remove this pipe. Don't do any of that, because when you start doing all this stuff, they also tell you that you got to take and unhook wires and wiring harnesses, and you don't want to mess with any of that stuff, especially if you're not 100% sure on what you're doing, and if you're worried that you can't get it put back together the exact same way. You don't want to do any of that. I will say, definitely disconnect both your batteries before you start working on the vehicle. If you've got any corrosion build up on your battery posts, like I did, take you about a tablespoon of baking soda and a cup of water and mix it up together, and then just after you get them disconnected, just pour it on the battery and clean it up. I would have done a progressive video as I was doing this, but I didn't have the hands to do it. I've actually already changed it out, but I'm going to tell you the easiest way to do this. You will need a friend, a buddy, your dad, your girlfriend, whoever you got. You're going to need another set of hands to do it this way, but it's way easier, I promise. So instead of going in from the top like most videos on YouTube will tell you have to do, you don't have to do that. Just take the inside of the front passenger tire fender well out. It's just a couple bolts. It's not bad at all. And your alternator is right there. Very easy to get to. You got room to work with it. You got room to move around, and you're not crammed up in the top of this truck. Your belt tensioner, before I get too far ahead of myself, your belt tensioner is right there. You can actually reach it and touch it. You will have to get to the front of it to put your 3/8 drive in to loosen your belt. This is where your friend is going to come in handy. That other set of hands. I'm going to get up under here and show you. Okay, so I know this is kind of hard to see, but right there at the tip of my finger, that is your belt tensioner. Right there. There's a hole at the end of it that way to the left of the video screen that has a 3/8 drive will fit in. Once you get that in there, attach you a pipe to the end of that ratchet, and then just simply pull back to you. When you pull back to you, it'll loosen the belt, and your buddy, stand over there, can easily grab that belt off of your alternator right there. Alright. Once your belt is off, very simple, 3 bolts. Those two and that one right there. Very, very easy to get to. Once you get those bolts pop loose, the alternator will just simply fall out. You have to take that wire off, which is it just slides right off. And then that wire right there, it does have a nut on it, which is easily removable with a ratchet set. Forgive me, I don't know the sizes right now. I'd have to go back and look and see what sizes I used. But if you have just a standard ratchet set, you'll be fine, no problem. So your belt will come off, take it out, put the new one back in. Make sure that you put your wires back on before you try to mount it, because it's going to be hard to ratchet that wire back on with the nut after you get this alternator secured back to the engine. So put your wires back on, bolt your alternator back on. One of you or your buddy, get back up under the truck, pull on the belt tensioner while your other buddy slides the belt on. Very simple. Hook your batteries back up and crank it. Like I said, very, very easy. Do not waste your time going through the top of this monstrous engine. It's crazy. Anyway, hope this video was helpful, because it sure would have helped me if someone would have told me that, because I had to find out the hard way. I was about to remove all this stuff. But hope you have a good day. Hope this video helped you out. God bless.